You might be here today to get an answer to the question that you have been asking yourself. And I want to let you know that you already know the answer. You already know that you have a yes in you for something that you are working for or something that you have been asking for. And I want to let you know that this yes topic has been coming into the field all this week. And that is why I'm bringing it here today on Receptive Radio, because Receptive Radio is your tuning station. It is reminding you, it's reminding me that we're all broadcasting signals. We are receptive and we are broadcasters, and we receive and we transmit. And so you have a yes in you about something. Let me know in the comments if you have a yes that you have been sitting on, that you have been delaying, that you have been on the fence about. And it's kind of like keeping you stuck in limbo. Nothing's moving forward because you haven't decided. You haven't decided that that yes is a yes for sure. You're wavering on your yes. Let me know in the comments if you have something like that going on for you right now. Because if I do, other people do, is what I feel. And there's a part of you that knows that you're a yes. Hi, Connie. And you know this, but you're still not saying yes because it's scary. It's scary to say yes to something that you don't know the next step to. Here's Merlin. He's here for the fun today. So, and probably because Connie's here, he loves it when Connie's on watching. So that yes is connected to your intuition. And oftentimes our intuition it doesn't show us the how. We don't know the how when we are getting a yes. So like, for example, when I was working as a CPA in the firms and I knew I did not want to be there. I knew that I wanted to do my purpose work. Yes, I wanted to be here creating content. Yes, I wanted to be the visionary. I always know I am. I always known I am. And now I'm being. And I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to do it. But I had to say yes without knowing how it was going to happen in order for the next step to open up. So for example, when I first started saying, okay, I don't want to be here anymore. This is too boring for me. This is too repetitive it wasn't activating my imagination. And logically, I still have people today, usually, that tell me think I'm crazy for leaving a career that was providing a 6-figure income and, it was on repeat. Accounting is recession proof. Everybody needs an accountant. And logically, that's the thing that I also want to input here is that your intuition is not logical. Your yes that you know that you have inside of you right now is fighting against that logical part of you, that left brain part of you that is coming in and it might even have some old ego story behind it. Like, yes, but remember, you're not good enough. Yes, but remember that they told you couldn't do that. That might be coming into the story as well, stopping you from saying a hell yes, saying it out loud, because you can have it coming into your field. Like when I was at the office in the accounting world, often I would be, yes, I know I'm supposed to do my purpose work. Yes, all the signs, every sign I ever asked for to tell me to go onto the path of my purpose was saying yes to me. And I was still doing no because I didn't know how to make it happen. And that's where you have to feel into your intuition that keeps coming through and trust it, because intuition is not just a suggestion. It's not a recommendation. It's your body, it's your energy, it's your mind, it's your heart, it all in alignment talking to you because it's your intuition. I call it your intuitive guidance system. It's your system that you have become attuned to, that you know about, that is a part of you, and it operates 100% only for you in your guidance. When it starts telling you things like, yes, this is a yes, when you start understanding how it works for you and you still stay on the fence about something, other things will happen that will, knock you around. You might get a little beat up because you're sitting on the fence. So what happened in the office a lot for me, once I'm going in this direction, I got business coaching. I started getting coaching on marketing and sales. I started learning how I was going to do it, but I was still inside the CPA organization, still doing taxes and consulting and all that kind of stuff. Still doing it, but learning how to get out of there, getting coached and mentored to get out of there, but still feeling uncomfortable every day when I went there, still feeling like I was hurting myself going there. And what would happen is I kept getting like eczema blowouts. I would get like itchy every time somebody would come into my office to give me more work or more responsibility because they didn't know I was leaving. They had no idea I was going to leave. I knew I was, but I didn't know when exactly. And I didn't know how I was going to do it exactly. But, then everything was out of resonance. It was out of coherence, and it just felt yucky. So I want you to let me know in the comments, anyone who's watching, and if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay when you comment, and let me know if you're a yes, you're still figuring out the how because you're a yes, whatever it is. How do I do it? And you're noticing this incoherence, mismatch, misalignment, misenergy, and it kind of causes drama. It causes fights, it causes explosions, it causes mental eruptions. It may even cause like physical eruptions. I would get eczema on my hands at the office. And as soon as somebody would walk into the office that I knew was ready to give me more work, I just was like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And I was burning inside, itching inside to get out. Let me know if you are too. Like if this yes that you're holding on to is burning inside of you somehow, itching inside of you. Because you already feel the call, the expansion. You already have that deeper truth inside of you. And your intuition is not a suggestion. It's your guide. It's your guide, your internal guide. It's you. It's you talking to yourself. It's you. And so that's the cost, that the body will start giving us signs that something is off. Connie, what are you saying? I'm trying to figure out how I feel paralyzed in my thought process and somewhat demotivated in other areas. Yeah. So it causes this paralyzation, because you're a yes, I want to do this, whatever it is that is your yes. But then the action isn't lining up with that yes. And then it causes this paralyzed, stuck feeling. And it's not just in your body. It's not just like you can be doing the motions. You could be, oh, I'm going to do this, but still it doesn't feel right. Because it's a sticky process. It's just a sticky process when you're not sure, when you're feeling uncertain, because you don't know the how. You don't know the how. But if you say yes without this, that's the cost. It's like the paralyzation, the stuckness, the feeling of, oh, I know I want this, but I don't know how to do this. This constant chatter that might start taking over in the middle of the night and wake you up at night, or keep you up from 2:30 till 5:30 in the morning, and then you go back to sleep. But who else has that? And what once you say yes, once you say yes, the and you buy in, you press the button, you do something that aligns with that yes, one little thing, it will move the needle, and then the opportunity, the answer, the solution will come through. But it's kind of like you have to take a step to trust the intuition that's coming through. Then the next step will be revealed to you. And that's what happened at the office is like I I had a final like blowout with the boss. He came in, was giving me order. I was done with him. I was done with being criticized. I was done with telling me I wasn't doing it right and making me do a whole bunch of work that really didn't matter. I was done with it. And I was like, that's it. That's the last straw. You kind of almost have to get to this final line in the sand. What's your line in the sand that you're going to put up with yourself for staying in that stuck place? And once you hit that mark, that line in the sand, and you say yes to what you've always wanted to be saying yes, so much space. It's like space opens up. Space just, you don't even realize, oh, you're like, how did that come in there? Because you said the yes. You said that yes that you always wanted to say. And then you did one small step that aligned with that yes. And then it carried you along to the next step on your yes. And the how shows up. The people show up. The guides show up. The opportunities show up. The clients come. It's because you're in alignment with what you're asking for, but it's some people might say it like this: the universe gets confused when you are a yes one way and a no on the other way, because it's like, oh, they're a maybe, so I'm going to keep them in this maybe state. So let's do a little practice to help guide us through whatever our yes is right now, and the next step without having to. Let's just do a practice. So close your eyes. Merlin always likes practices, so he shows up for it. And just take a deep breath, a big sigh, because this can get like tense. This kind of conversation, I'm excited and revved up about it. So take a deep breath. And with your eyes closed, just breathing into your heart space, going right into your heart, that place where your intuition is so powerful in your body. You might hear things, but it's really your heart talking to you. Keeping your eyes closed, I'll ask you this question. What decision are you hesitating on? Not because you're unclear, but because you're scared. Just breathing into that. I'll just say it one more time. What decision am I hesitating on? Not because I'm unclear, but because I'm scared. Now ask yourself, what part of me knows what to do? What part of me knows what to do? Keeping your eyes closed, staying in your heart. And then when you receive that answer, just affirm to yourself, that's your knowing. That's your yes talking to you. That's your heart yes. And when you say it out loud, and you can say it out loud, your path will start responding. So just say yes right now out loud. Even type it in the comments if you want. Say yes. It's not easy, this personal path of power that you're on. This desire to be your self-actualized self, the one that is truly doing the work they're meant to do, truly being the person they're meant to do. It's our biggest challenge in this lifetime to really align with who we are, to become who we really always know we are. Always known, always known, always know. We know who we are. We know who we are. We know what we are. And we know how we serve. And that's a wording statement that you can also use that a teacher that I follow, Paul Selig, says, I know who I am. I know what I am and I know how I serve. And it's a command that you can use. Here's another tip I'm giving you. Another tip that you can say to yourself. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know how I serve. And that really helps the yes that we just all resonated with inside of ourselves to land even deeper into our bodies, into that subconscious part of ourselves where we have to remind our subconscious and the conscious self that we believe 100% in ourselves, in who we are, what we are, and how we serve. And it's so powerful when we can align up with that. And every one of us is not very far away. We're just so close all the time. And it's just working together, connecting together with like-minded people, working with the people who resonate with you that help us along our path to that big next step that is a yes. And that's what I do inside of my work. I help you to see the yeses in you, and I help you to see the nos that don't resonate anymore. And I just remind you, working with me, you just get reminded about what you want. You just get reminded about who you are and why you're here, and you go for it. And I cheer you on and I help you. And that's really what I love doing. And yeah, I helped like that when I was in accounting, but it was just so much responsibility was put on my shoulders to fix everything. And that's what I don't do anymore is I don't fix you. You don't need fixing. You just need alignment. You just want to remember who you are. You want to remember that, yeah, I am this big, bold, magnetic personality that's here to do big things, and I'm ready. And yes, I'm on the path. And all the right people are lining up for me all the time. I have to do that type of stuff too. I have to remind myself about it all the time. It's so much easier when you're in great spaces and good environments that are supportive. I know, Mike, you've had the corporate world not resonate with you as well. Like, it doesn't resonate with everybody, but our clients are in there as well. There's more people like me and you in there that are wanting to get out, and those are the people that we help. So I know Connie and Mike put their yeses in for the practice that they did, but if this is resonating with you, this video is resonating with you, and you want to talk to me further, just send me a DM, send me a comment, a DM, and I want to hear some more yeses from the people watching the replay about, are you ready for the next step in your big, powerful, bold life? And thank you so much for coming to watch live and watching the replay. And feel free to always reach out with more comments or more downloads that you received while watching this episode. Have a receptive day. Aho.